I don't know if revenge would be, in Aaron's case, the right word. I think he certainly wants to prove that he's still got a lot of juice in the tank. Now, his departure was a little bit different than mine, obviously. Um, but make no mistake about it, he will want to play the best game he's ever played. And not because he hates the Packers or anything like that. That's not the case. But that's your old team. And, the body of work that he left behind at Green Bay is second to none. And he certainly doesn't want to lay an egg on maybe his last game against the Packers.
Do you remember your game going back to Green Bay and you were in the division playing Aaron? He's going
Yeah,
back playing against Jordan Love. Do you remember that game?
as if it were 5 minutes ago. I remember both that year, and fortunately, I couldn't have played any better. Um, and it was still, I think both games were very entertaining and had as close to a Super Bowl feel as you possibly could get. I mean, the excitement, the noise was deafening. I mean, it was a fun game to play in. It was even more fun to win.
Is that maybe revenge isn't the word, but motivation. It's the same, that you went through that when they drafted Aaron, when they drafted Jordan, you knew the team was picking the replacement to replace you. So there's got to be motivation to show that he's still Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think there's motivation to prove that he still can play at a high level, which I think he's doing this year, and probably uh, shutting up a lot of the naysayers. But it won't be complete unless he plays his style of football and at the caliber that he's used to, and we've all come accustomed to against his old team. Right. No, it's not revenge. I mean, we all know what he can do and has done. But none of that matters. What matters is this week. What can he do against his old team?
I'm sure NBC's happy. Primetime game, two good teams. How do you see this one playing out on Sunday night?
I think it'll be a close one. I don't think the Packers are hitting on all cylinders yet. I don't. We don't know. There's a lot of unknowns about Pittsburgh, but they're playing well. Aaron's playing exceptionally well. It's sort of reminiscent of how he played with the Packers. He's had some injuries the last couple of years and some bad luck, but this year he's got a good cast around him. They're playing at a high level. The excitement's going to be a fever pitch on both sides. I I'm gonna go with the Packers though. I think that their defense is going to get after him pretty good, but I think he's going to play well.
A couple of other quarterbacks while I have you here for a sec. Daniel Jones, being let go, ended up in Indianapolis. What do you make when you watch what he's doing this year?
Well, I don't know Daniel, but you can't help but be happy or pull for the guy. I mean, they may be the hottest team in football. He may be one of the hotter quarterbacks in football. That's a uh, quite a big difference from the past few years. But I'm happy to see that for him, and it's going to be interesting to see how he and the team fare the rest of the way.
You're a Southern Miss guy. This next quarterback's an Ole Miss guy, but I'm sure you've seen him play, and he's playing in Daniel Jones's old system. Jackson Dart taking over, and it looks like sky's the limit for him with the Giants.
No, he's playing well. He brings you can't whether you like him or not, whether you pull for the Giants or not, you can't deny that he brings a certain level of excitement and enthusiasm that they haven't seen in quite a while. I like his spunk. I don't know Jackson, but I'm well aware of who he is and how he's played. Just an exciting player. I mean, I'm sure all the Giant fans are at a you know they don't want to jump the gun too soon. There's a lot of football left to be played, but he certainly has put him in a position to be excited about.
Do you think we're getting towards the time where Cleveland lets Shadore go?
That's not for me to say. I'd like to see him get a shot. I think Gabriel has stepped in and has played fairly well. So it's not for me to say. I think Shador has the ability to play and play at a high level. It's just a matter of when I don't think it's if, it's when he gets the opportunity, whether it be Cleveland or somewhere else. He makes with that opportunity, because I don't think he's going to get a lot of chances.
Last thing for you, we talked previously about Arch Manning, and I know you're close with his grandfather. Hasn't gone his way. He's been kind of up and down. Still a believer in Arch, though.
Yeah, I'm still a believer. You know, the expectation level, I think, is one that he can handle, but there's times when expectations, whether it be him or other players, is almost unattainable. I'm not saying that's the case with Arch, but the sky is the limit for him, and I think that he'll settle down. A lot of pressure on him. Uh, I think he'll be fine. He definitely has the talent to do it, and he's got the talent around him. So he just needs to just shrug it off and let it go.